Break the board sports. It's your boy RJ Cash Cole here, giving you stats, trends, information to help you with your handicap. We got the NFL playoffs are set. We're ready for round one. Click that like, hit subscribe. Check out all of our NFL breakdowns. We'll break down one show for each and every game. We put an NFC playoff outlook show out there, and then our college football playoff again had the old miss call, ran the table week one, got blown up in some 10-point teasers this past week, but had Ole Miss in Miami. Did not fare well for me in that Alabama game, but we're moving on. Still winning record in the CFP going into the semifinals. We're going to break down Rams-Panthers, first game of the NFL playoffs. That'll go all Saturday here, and this is a rematch. Now, both of these two teams, they tangoed already back November 30th in Carolina, so we're right back at the scene of the crime. Panthers won that game 31-28. Despite 227 yards passing and 152 yards on the ground for the Rams. Rams actually outgained the Panthers, but just an unfortunate series of events. Lost the game now. The Rams haven't looked that great. They blew the lead to Seattle. Then they lost against Atlanta 27-24, just kept turning it over. Yesterday, they were able to pull away from the Cardinals 37-20, but it kind of took them a while to get going. Panthers, on the other hand, they lose Saturday night at Tampa Bay. They need Atlanta to beat New Orleans barely just to get in. And Carolina's backing into these playoffs, losing 3 of their last 4 and 4 of their last 6. Losing record here going into the playoffs at 8-9. Big spread. Now, 9.5, 10, and 10.5 is where everything lies. Right now, DraftKings 9.5, FanDuel 10.5, MGM 10. So as the week goes on, it's going to be really important to, again, have multiple betting outlets so you get the best of the line, whether you want to take the Rams or whether you want to take the Panthers. Right now at 10.5, 48% of tickets on the Rams, 52% of tickets on the Panthers. Here, home dog, that's a big number. Double digits for a home dog in the NFL playoffs is crazy. 46.5 is your total. So 52% tickets, Panthers, 48% Rams. As far as the money, though, 63% Rams, 37% Panthers. Once the public gets a hold of this line Thursday, Friday, Saturday morning, I think this line's going to creep up. Wouldn't surprise me if it touched 11 and a half here. Now, 46.5 is your total. 68% of ticket count, 75% of the handle to the over 46.5. 32% ticket count, 25% of the handle to the under here for the Carolina Panthers. When you look into as far as the stats here to help you on the road, the Rams, number 1 ranked offense, 31.9 points per game on the road, as to where Carolina is only averaging 20.9 points per game at home. Defensively, the Rams giving up 22.3 points per game. Carolina giving up 22.8 points per game. So the defenses should be able to joust with each other. Problem is, chance of some slight showers, but 70 degrees, that weather favors the Rams. Obviously, you would like an indoor team to have to play in some really cold weather. Not going to be the case. Rams 4-1 ATS their last 5. Rams 9-3 straight up their last 12. In my opinion, they're the best team in the NFC. I know they're not the 1 seed. But I think they're the best. Now, over the history, Carolina's had the better of the Rams, winning 7 out of 10. But again, only one true recent. They played again in 2022. But really, let's just use this year's for this one. On the road at Carolina, again, I'll throw it out there, but the Rams won 6 ATS. Now, the Rams are 13-5 straight up their last 18 versus NFC South opponents. And the month of January, Sean McVay, this is where the playoffs, maybe more than anything, I think the 2 things you have to look at, well, 3 things. One is defense, right? Defense wins football games in the playoffs. Even the Chiefs and all their runs, the defense was played at a phenomenal clip for them. The second thing is you got to have a quarterback, right? It's really hard. I mean, you can win 1 or 2 games. You can maybe, if you have an elite running game, an elite defense, you can maybe get to the Super Bowl. Doesn't happen very often. But the head coach quarterback combo, when I look at that, I think right now, out of all the teams left, both the NFC and AFC, if you said who is your quarterback head coach combo? Who's the best one? It's Sean McVay and Matthew Stafford. It just is. Now, you could argue somebody's having a better season than Stafford. You can argue that there's a head coach that's just as good, but when you pair them together, there's nobody better in this tournament, in my opinion. And then on top of it, like I said, you got to have a defense. And Verse and company for the Rams, they have a really good defense. So 7-0 against the spread their last 7 games in the month of January. That's where McVay and Stafford show up. Now, Carolina, we talked about this, just 2 wins in their last 6 games backing into the playoffs, but they've been able to cover in Charlotte at home. The Panthers 10-4 against the spread their last 14 home games, but the month of January has not been good for Carolina. Carolina just 2-8 straight up in the month of January. Now, last 10 games as a home dog for Carolina, 5-5 straight up, but 7-3 against the spread. So as a home dog, Carolina 7-3, that's a really, really good number for bettors that are looking to back Carolina. For the Rams, if you're looking to back the Rams, you're going to love this. As a road favorite, the Rams are 8-2 straight up, and they're 8-2 against the spread. So the Rams have been a road warrior when favored, 8-2 straight up, 8-2 ATS. Those are just 2 really good sound stats if you're looking to back the Rams. Now, when you hop into some more trends here to help you out with your handicap, I think the biggest thing here, again, looking at the Rams in totality, this money line's only going to go up and the line's only go up. So if you are convinced on the Rams, then you need to play them straight, tease them, money line parlay now. I know that's kind of, man, I got to put a bet in on money, but the line's only going to get away from you. The line is not going to move in Carolina's direction. So when I look at that, some things that I've already done, put in pocket this morning when I was hopping in. First thing, I took a 2-team money line parlay, the Rams in Indiana. So got Indiana and the CFP on the money line Friday, and the Rams on the money line Saturday. It was $1.23. It's already up to $1.30, so it's climbing. I got it at $1.23. Now, looking at some other ways you can attack the game. Again, the spread's really high. We just talked about first half spread, -6.5. Rams to be up by a tub, -120. I think you should look at that for Rams backer. Rams total team points is setting at 28.5, juiced -115 to the over. I think the Rams are going to be able to score here. Now, something FanDuel does is first half alternate spread. And I know it's high, and I know it's a very dangerous thing because it's a high money line, but it's -260, Rams -2.5 for the first half. If you can look somewhere, if you take Rams on the money line for the game, Rams first half alt spread -2.5 in Indiana, get you +120. I think that's a great way to get you plus money. I think the Rams I feel like the Rams lead this thing wire to wire. I can't envision them losing twice to Carolina and Carolina. I just can't see it. Now, we talk about 10-point teasers. They're very profitable, especially in the NFL playoffs. I wouldn't be mad at you if you took Carolina +20.5 right now with the line setting at 10.5. If it goes to 11, absolutely buy the Panthers to +21. But this morning I did Rams in a 10-point teaser, put them down to pick. I took the Bears up to +11.5 as a home dog, and I took the Jacksonville Jaguars +11.5 as a dog. So got 2 home dogs in the favorite that I think is the most logical favorite to win in that 3-team 10-point teaser. So those couple different ways. Again, that alt spread first half, parlaying the Rams on the money line with somebody else you may like. Maybe you're a Patriots backer and you think they beat the Chargers, whatever you're looking at. But I think if you like the Rams, you have to bet it earlier in the week because, again, the line's just going to get away from you. But I got the Rams in the 10-point teaser pick with Bears +11.5, Jags +11.5. And I got the money line parlay, Rams, Indiana, -123. It's already up to -130. And then Rams for the game on the money line, Rams alt first half spread -2.5, and Indiana there +$1.20. RJ Cash, Break the Board Sports, giving you stats, trends, information to help you with your handicap. Whether you fade or follow, hope you win your bets. God bless and happy handicapping.